Welcome dear student to our YouTube channel. Today we will learn all the concepts related to base. In the previous class we have learned on the all the concepts related to acids. In this class we will learn all the concepts related to base. So let's start. So base, write down the definition first. Base or bases are the substances which which has the pH range more than 7 and or you can say more than 7 up to 14, or which has the pH range between, we can say pH range between 7.1 to 14.0. So pH, percentage of hydrogen ion concentration. So this type of chemical has a pH range 7.1 to 14.0, and it has the tendency to convert red litmus paper to blue. That means it converts a red litmus paper to blue, and it has no effect. If you tell it converts red litmus to blue, and it has no effect. So if you tell what is the effect, if you will add it on blue litmus paper, because blue litmus paper does not respond to a basis, because blue litmus paper is converted to red by the acids, and red litmus paper is converted to blue by the bases. So to understand the base completely, we need the last three theories which I have mentioned in the previous class also. And the theories are: first theory is Arrhenius theory, theories related to bases, theories related to bases, So the first one is Arrhenius theory, and according to this theory, I have told in the previous class, acids are the substance which has a tendency to release H plus ion in aquatic medium or in presence of water. Similarly, bases are the substance which have a tendency to release hydroxide ion, that is OH minus ion, in presence of water or in polar solvent medium. So what will happen? Let us consider NaOH, and one chemical, and who is in presence of water, or you can tell that in aqueous medium it releases Na plus and OH minus ion. So due to release of OH minus ion, sodium hydroxide is called as base. Similarly, you can tell CaOH, that is calcium hydroxide, in its aqueous medium. You can write here outer, or you can write here aqueous, and in this case calcium ion along with hydroxide ions are produced. To balance it, you need two hydroxide ions, and in this way, all the hydroxide releasing compounds, all the hydroxide releasing compounds in polar solvent medium are called as base according to Arrhenius theory concept. In similar way, another theory is there, that is the Bronsted-Lowry theory. The Bronsted-Lowry theory, which says that all H plus ion receiver, all the H plus ion receiver are called as bases. All the H plus ion receiver are called as bases. That means base has the tendency to receive H plus ion. That means you mark that I have told in the acid section that in NH3 nitrogen atom contains one lone pair of electron, and due to this fact it combines with the hydrogen ion, and due to combination with hydrogen ion it produces one DT bond with nitrogen. Due to transfer of the lone pair of electron, to the hydrogen ion, it develops DT bond with the hydrogen ion, and it develops plus charge over it. You can mark it. It is nothing but the NH4 plus ion, and it is called as the ammonium ion. It is the NH4 plus ion, and NH4 plus ion is an acid, but as NH3 receives lone pair receives H plus ion due to lone pair of electron. That's why NH3 is a base. NH3 is a base according to Bronsted-Lowry theory. So, in this way, the last theory which expresses completely about the base is the Lewis theory, and the Lewis theory says that all, I am writing only the NH3 here and going for the next theory, that is the Lewis theory. Just I am writing the example here for your comparison, for your easy comparison. That is here NH3 is the base here which can receive the H plus ion, and the Lewis theory which explains that all the lone pair electron donors are called as bases. That means here in the previous case what we have marked, NH3 donates lone pair of electron, and that's why NH3 is base. Similarly, you can tell that in H2O, oxygen atom contains two lone pair of electron. In H2O, oxygen atom contains two lone pair of electron. That's why water is also a base according to Lewis theory concept. In this way, we have learned how to consider the chemical nature, that means it is the acidic compound or the basic compound, by the help of these three theory. Again I am repeating, what is the Arrhenius base? Arrhenius base is that chemical which has a tendency to release hydroxide ion, and similarly according to Bronsted-Lowry theory, any chemical which has a tendency to release lone pair of electron, any chemical that has a tendency to receive H plus ion, is called as a base, and the Lewis theory says that all the lone pair electron donors are called as bases. In this way, we can consider the chemical nature, that is acidic and basic nature of chemicals. So if you have any doubt in this lecture, comment in the comment section. If you first visited our channel, subscribe to our channel. Thank you.